Days of Our Lives spoilers October 16th. Drama, secrets, and a confrontation. Days of Our Lives spoilers. A day of reckoning in Salem. Secrets crumble and alliances shatter. Salem, October 16th, is not just another day on the calendar in this small, drama-soaked town. It's a pressure cooker, a ticking time bomb, a nexus where festering secrets and simmering resentments are set to explode with the force of a hurricane. The citizens of Salem, forever teetering on the precipice of chaos, are about to be pushed over the edge in a series of confrontations that will redefine relationships, shatter trusts, and alter the course of countless lives. For weeks, the air in Salem has been thick with unspoken truths and clandestine maneuvers. From the hallowed halls of University Hospital to the opulent, yet morally bankrupt, Kyriakis Mansion, the foundations of lies are cracking. October 16th is the day the ground finally gives way. The Horton Square confrontation, a house of cards collapses. The epicenter of the day's seismic activity is, as it often is, Horton Square. Under the gentle, mocking gaze of the town clock, two of Salem's most resilient figures are set for a showdown that has been months in the making. E.J. Dimera and Stefan Dimera. The spoiler is simple. E.J. confronts Stefan. But the reality is a masterclass in psychological warfare. This isn't a simple argument over business or a petty family squabble. This is about the ultimate betrayal, the theft of a company, and the manipulation of a heart. Our sources indicate that E.J., having finally pieced together the fragments of Stefan's clandestine alliance with the ever-ambitious Clyde Weston, will lay his cards on the table in a very public, very brutal display. The confrontation is less of a conversation and more of an indictment. E.J. has been playing the long game, feigning ignorance while gathering his evidence. An insider close to the Dimera empire reveals. He's going to lay out every transfer, every backroom deal, every whispered conversation between Stefan and Clyde. He's not just accusing him, he's eviscerating him in the town square, aiming to destroy not just Stefan's position at Dimera, but his reputation entirely. The fallout is immediate and catastrophic. With Stefan's power grab exposed, the entire, fragile alliance he built with Clyde begins to crumble. This public unmasking sends shockwaves directly to Megan Hathaway, whose own sinister plans are intricately tied to Clyde's financial backing and Stefan's corporate influence. With her primary benefactor and inside man neutered, Megan's entire operation, a scheme that threatens the very core of several Salem families, is thrown into jeopardy. One confrontation in the square doesn't just pit brother against brother. It threatens to topple a villainous empire in its infancy. Marlena's warning, a psychiatrist's dire prophecy. As the Dimera world burns, a different kind of danger is being analyzed in the calm, professional confines of Dr. Marlena Evans' office. The good doctor, who has seen every brand of madness Salem has to offer, is sounding the alarm on a patient she finds particularly volatile, Megan Hathaway. Marlena's sessions with Megan have been a delicate dance, a battle of wits between a healer and a master manipulator. But on October 16th, Marlena's professional concern transforms into a visceral warning. She confides in John Black, her voice laced with an urgency rarely heard. Marlena has pieced together that Megan's obsession with resurrecting her past is not just misguided. It's pathological and dangerously detached from reality, our psychological insider notes. She sees in Megan a fanaticism that rivals that of the late, great Stefano Dimera. Marlena isn't just worried about corporate takeovers or stolen fortunes. She's worried about physical danger. She believes Megan is capable of anything to achieve her goals, and that makes her the most unpredictable and threatening force in Salem right now. This warning from Salem's foremost expert on the criminal mind is a chilling portent. It elevates the upcoming conflict from a battle for power to a battle for survival. John and Marlena, Salem's eternal guardians, are now officially on high alert, setting the stage for a larger, more dangerous confrontation in the days to come. The hospital's heartache, a secret on life support. Meanwhile, within the sterile, beeping confines of University Hospital, A different drama is unfolding, one of the heart. Trip Johnson and Ava Vitale find themselves entangled in the ongoing, tragic saga of Harris Michaels and Dimitri von Leuschner. Harris lies in a hospital bed, his life hanging by a thread after a heroic, yet foolish, act. By his side is a guilt-ridden Dimitri, whose love for Harris is a tangled mess of regret and desperation. The spoilers indicate that Trip and Ava will become suspicious of Harris's condition. This is not mere curiosity. Trip, a talented surgeon himself, and Ava, a woman with a keen instinct for deception, begin to notice inconsistencies. A slight flutter of an eyelid when no one is supposed to be looking. A vitals reading that doesn't quite match the narrative of a deep, unresponsive coma. They begin to wonder if Harris's state is as dire as it seems, or if something else, perhaps a deliberate manipulation, is at play. Trip and Ava are the wild cards in this medical mystery, a source from the hospital floor whispers. They aren't burdened by the same emotional baggage as Dimitri or Steve. They're looking at the situation with clear, skeptical eyes. Their investigation leads them to a shocking possibility. Could Harris be more aware than he's letting on? Or is someone, perhaps even Dimitri in his grief, interfering with his treatment? Their probing questions threaten to expose a secret that could either save Harris or destroy what little chance he has at recovery. It's a delicate web of medical ethics, personal loyalty, and the terrifying power of the truth. Everett and Jada, a relationship's last gasp. Elsewhere in town, the personal and professional lives of Everett Lynch and Jada Hunter are set for a collision course. As the Harris situation develops, putting Jada in a professional tailspin, her fractured relationship with Everett reaches its breaking point. The spoilers promise a tense encounter between the two, and that description seems an understatement. This is not a lover's quarrel. It is the final, exhausting exhale of a relationship that has been poisoned by Everett's lingering connection to his ex-wife, Stephanie Johnson, and his own opaque past. Jada has had enough. She's a strong, capable woman who has been playing second fiddle to a ghost for too long. A confidant of the couple explains. She confronts him not with screaming, but with a devastating calm. She lays out the entire, sad timeline of his emotional unavailability and his divided loyalties. She gives him an ultimatum, but it's clear from her eyes that she already knows his choice. This is less about saving the relationship and more about Jada reclaiming her power and walking away with her dignity intact. This confrontation is a poignant reminder that in a town of supervillains and epic conspiracies, the quiet, personal heartbreaks are often the most relatable and the most deeply felt. The Kyriakis Mansion Gambit. A son's plea. Finally, the drama descends upon the Kyriakis Mansion, where Alex Kyriakis is set to make a desperate plea to his father, Justin. Having been unceremoniously ousted from the Titan throne by his own family, Alex is adrift, his ambition curdled into desperation. His plea to Justin is not just for a job or forgiveness. It's for a legacy. He will argue that his methods, while unorthodox, were for the good of the family empire. He will play on the bond of father and son, attempting to bypass the cold judgment of Maggie Horton and the board of directors. Alex is in a very dark place, a Kyriakis family source discloses. He's backed into a corner, and a cornered animal is a dangerous one. His plea to Justin is heartfelt, but it's also manipulative. He's trying to find any crack in the family's unified front. He might claim that without him, Titan is vulnerable to a Dimera takeover, or even worse, a move from Clyde Weston. He's not above using fear to get what he wants. Justin, ever the moral compass of the family, is torn. The love for his son battles with his duty to what is right for Titan. This intimate, high-stakes family drama showcases that even in the world of big business, the most powerful currency in Salem is, and always has been, familial love and the pain of betrayal. October 16th in Salem is a day of convergence. It is a stark reminder that no secret stays buried forever, and no alliance is unbreakable. As confrontations erupt from the public square to the private bedroom, The citizens of this extraordinary town will be forced to face the consequences of their choices. The dust from this day's explosions will settle, but the landscape of Salem will be forever changed. Tune in to Days of Our Lives to witness a day that promises to be one for the history books.